Hi, my name is Brenda Isaac Cow. I'm an artist and a life coach living on the beautiful Vancouver Island in BC, Canada. Every day I'm learning to tell my story with more creativity and joy. Welcome to my channel. You're watching the creation of Joyful Spring, painted by me sometime in spring of last year. This video has been sped up many times and edited to fit into a much shorter period of time than it took me to paint it. The forest. One of the things I always told my husband is that I wanted to live in the forest. I think he probably thought I just meant to plant one in our backyard as I kept adding more and more trees. Luckily, since we've moved to Vancouver Island, I don't live smack dab in the middle of a forest, but I have not very far to go to be right in the center of one, and that makes me very happy. You can find me on the trail most mornings now. Why do I love the forest? I am sure that the reasons are pretty much the same that most people do. The fact that you actually start to feel the stress leave your body when you're in the trees. The green, the shapes of the trees and all the different shapes of the leaves of the different bushes, the electric color of the moss, the fresh smell, the little animals like bunnies scurrying in the undergrowth, the birds, the sound of the creeks that flow through, the way the morning sun finds its way between the trunks and branches, creating an amazing green-gold halo for everything. I even love it at night when there's mist in the air and the moon overhead and all the trees are just silhouettes in the gloom. Now that is a delicious kind of spookiness. Forest paintings. I've started to do these forestscapes in celebration of my love of the trees. The photo for the one you're watching me create right now was taken on a spring day while on a walk with a girlfriend of mine. I'd started these forestscapes with the idea in mind to explore ways to abstract the landscape while playing with color and contrast. This latest one has tightened up to the point where abstract is not really the word I would use anymore, but I do still love the way it turned out. The first of the series and this one have actually already sold to the same person and gone to their new home. It's interesting to me that he liked them both, being that one was so loose and the other starting to get so much tighter. Emily Carr and the trees. I think one of the first times I was really inspired by artwork was when we started to study Emily Carr in school. Her vision of the trees, her interpretations, the looseness of her style spoke to the expressionist in me. I had wanted to see color in artwork, and up until then, most of the works by the masters we had been studying displayed a rigidity and a dearth of color that had only turned me off. Later on, I lived in the Lower Mainland for a year. That is Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, for those who don't live around here. A girlfriend invited me to the Vancouver Art Gallery to see the Picasso exhibition. I was out of touch with the arts at the time, and I didn't realize that the gallery was also home to a collection of Emily Carr's works. After being not as impressed by Picasso as I thought I would be, I headed upstairs and was blindsided by Emily's forestscapes. The deep blues and greens and sweeping lines went straight to my heart and almost made me cry. It was almost like being there in her vision of the forest. I guess that's why it's so good to see the master's works in person instead of just on the pages of an art book. Well, her work has a sort of powerful spirituality to it, and I can only hope that one day my work will inspire others the way hers does me. If you're interested in seeing more of my work, you can find my website at blueseedstudio.com or find me on Facebook at Blue Seed Studio. On Instagram, I'm Blue Seed Girl. I do mixed media, acrylic painting, and also metal sculpture. I'm also a life coach, and I love to empower my clients to find their path to joy. I coach regular people as well as artists. If you want to tell a better story about your own life, maybe it's time to drop me an email and let me be your cheering section. You can email me at brenda@blueseedstudio.com. I will also leave the address and links in the description below. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of the painting and have an awesome day. Ciao for now.